Now in Nightside, body cam footage released today in the University of Idaho murders case. The reason why some of the footage is redacted.
We start the weekend with a heat advisory, and next week it's even hotter. I'm tracking record highs in the first alert forecast.
And more road closures around Spokane are set to start next week. How a union strike could impact their progress. You're watching 4 News Now, Nightside. Well, Moscow police released new body cam video today showing the moments they entered the King Road home and found 4 University of Idaho students dead. Thanks for staying up with us. I'm Derek Dice. The footage shows police discovering the students' bodies and the first discussions with the victims' friends and roommates. Now, we are not showing most of the video, and we're not showing the interviews that captured the surviving roommates because it doesn't shed new light on the case, and it has the potential to further harm the families and survivors. But we are talking about the video tonight because of what it doesn't show and why. In the video, you don't see inside any of the victims' rooms. They are covered with the black bar. Now, that's because Maddie Mogen's mom won a temporary restraining order earlier today. Maddie's mom is citing Idaho law that says graphic crime scene photos are not public record because they're a violation of privacy. Ethan Chapin's family joined that request. The judge's order only applies to Maddie's room right now as the judge considers keeping that order in place. In the meantime, Moscow police say they won't allow the release of any of the videos showing the victims' bedrooms until the judge makes a final decision. Arguments for that order are scheduled for next Thursday morning when we learn the outcome. We'll report it on our newscast as well as on our website, KXOY.com. Several road closures are planned in Spokane next week, and the city is delaying several other projects because of a strike. The city of Spokane says a contractors' union strike is stopping them from getting asphalt to resurface several streets. Drivers say they're frustrated with the amount of road closures and the time it adds to their commute.
A 5-minute commute to get to here turns into an hour.
Yeah, because we live out in the valley. So it's really bad. And, you know, I mean, construction out in the valley is bad, too.
And the city says it'll work on any projects that don't involve asphalt as it waits for that strike to end. All right, Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker is joining us tonight, and we are gearing up for some real hot weather, heat advisory for much of the region.
Heat advisory, heat warnings, and this is going to be a long event. Take a look at this heat advisory. It goes from tomorrow at noon all the way through Wednesday night, and it is just going to get hotter. Next week, it is an advisory for the areas shaded in orange on your screen. That includes Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. In this area in hot pink, that is an extreme heat warning. That's where we are most likely to find triple-digit heat, especially as we get into next week, but even tomorrow. Now, our high temperatures today did not get to 90 in Spokane. It was 89, 80s in Colville, Bonners Ferry, and Sandpoint, as well as St. Mary's. It was 91 degrees in Pullman and 90 today in Coeur d'Alene. 90s throughout the region, however, tomorrow, including a couple of spots in the triple digits. We're going to see a lot more hundreds on this map as we get into the weekend and early next week. Right around the Spokane area, warmest reading is at Meade at 97. Lots of mid-90s through the I-90 corridor. 91 in Spirit Lake tomorrow. We are going to see some haze in the morning from wildfires burning in Montana. I'll talk more about that later in the news. That high of 94 compares to an average high of 82. I will be back with the second half of your weekend forecast and let you know where this heat wave is going to peak in just a few minutes, Derek.
Chris, thank you. Is your child feeling first day of school nerves? Chances are you might be too. For parents, safety remains the top concern, with many asking the question, how quickly can your child get help in an emergency? This year, students at West Valley High School will have enhanced security measures. These include new treated windows designed to slow down an active shooter or a person posing a threat. The district safety team includes a director, a resource officer, and an armed resource deputy.
I need him at the middle school, he's there. You know, he's there within minutes, and I really value that.
Spokane Public Schools also focuses on prevention work, but in a slightly different way. For the last few years, it's had a campus safety team instead of armed officers. The team says its goal is building trust with students. Well, Gonzaga welcomed its class of 2029 and their families on campus for move-in day today. Volunteers came out to help everyone get settled into their new homes. One of those volunteers was the university's new president, Dr. Katia Passerini. She says helping students get acquainted with the campus is making her excited for what's to come in this new school year. And she offered one important piece of advice for new students.
As a mom, I know how hard it is not to hear from your kids for 2 or 3 days. So I would like to encourage all the students to always be in touch and let them know that they're doing well.
And besides getting moved in, students and parents had the chance to ask questions, sign up for tours, and learn about the university's clubs and activities at ZagFest. The first day of classes is on Tuesday. And the start of school means we are also inching closer and closer to the return of football season, Jack.
And that's right. We are celebrating big time and hosting a countdown to kickoff event here at 4 News Now. Cindy Berger and I will be live this Sunday. Starting at 7 o'clock, we'll bring y'all stories from inside the huddle, from high schools, colleges, even the Seahawks too. You can stream that on our website at KXLY.com or by downloading KXY Plus to your TV. Should be pretty cool. I know I'm very excited for it. The Seattle Mariners embark back home tonight to patch their sails after a horrendous 1-7 stretch. They got their sides waxed by the Orioles, Mets, and Phillies. So tonight's a reset. It presents their final series against the Athletics, one where the bats gotta wake up.
Wow, this is absolutely laced down and they're gone. Home run tied game.
Those alarms are ringing after a laser beam shot to left by Gino Suarez. That's 40 home runs in the season. Now to the 7th, Josh Naylor does the same, but to right. 2 highlights, 2 home runs. That's 100 dingers in Naylor's career. Seattle takes 2-1 lead. Same inning, Jorge Polanco at the plate, 2 away. He's playing copycat, nearly the same spot as T-Mobile Park erupting. 3-1 game. The Athletics earn a run back, so it's 3-2 in the top of the 9th. Andres Munoz on the mound. He gets him. Ball game. The M's are back in the win column with Munoz's 30th save of the year. So the Mariners now go for both the current series and the season series wins with the game 2. That's tomorrow at 6:40 p.m. And you can catch us later in sports, and we'll return to Cheney to see how fall camp wrapped up for the Eastern Eagles. Derek, back to you.
Ooh, Munoz sure made it interesting in the 9th, though, Jack. Thank you. A Spokane nonprofit is increasing security following 4 break-ins in just 1 week. One of those break-ins resulted in over $1,000 worth of donations being stolen. Surveillance video shows someone filling a shopping cart with donated items from Our Place's storage shed. The items taken include Christmas decorations, toys, clothes, and small appliances meant for families in need.
We've helped many families in the past years. This last year, we helped over 170 families.
Now, the thief threw a blanket over barbed wire, climbed the fence, and spent 2 full hours on the property. Our Place is now installing additional razor wire with the help of community volunteers who are donating materials and labor. It's working with Spokane Police to catch that person responsible. Law enforcement is still searching for Travis Decker, the Wenatchee man accused of murdering his 3 young daughters. The FBI announced that starting on Sunday, several campgrounds in the Okanagan-Wenatchee National Forest will be closed for that search. The campgrounds and hiking trails affected are the Rock Island Campground, Chatter Creek Campground, Back Pine Horse Camp, Jack Pine Trail, and Icicle Gorge Trails. Decker is the man accused of murdering his 3 children, 9-year-old Peyton, 8-year-old Evelyn, and 5-year-old Olivia. Their bodies were found dead near a campsite in the Cascade Mountains on June 2nd. The U.S. Marshals Service is still offering a reward of up to $20,000 for any information that leads to Decker's arrest. In California now, Lyle Menendez, one of the famous Menendez brothers, has been denied parole just 24 hours after his brother Eric was denied. ABC's Alex Stone has the details.
Like his brother on Thursday, Lyle Menendez denied parole. Board members pressing him with questions, Lyle telling commissioners he sought his father's love and believing the sexual abuse was a way that love was shown, saying, quote, "The physical abuse was focused on me because I was more important to him, I felt," end quote. He said his father expected greatness and that he worried he was going to be less loved when his father's abuse moved to his brother Eric. Decades ago, Lyle Menendez testified about the way his father twisted his mind, equating the alleged sex abuse with love.
He just said that it was our secret, that bad things would happen to me if I told anybody.
Like Eric's hearing, commissioners spent considerable time on illegal cell phones. Lyle admitted to having phones from 2018 to early 2025. Menendez was also asked to recall his psychiatric diagnosis, telling the board it included antisocial, narcissistic traits. Lyle's denial for parole coming a day after commissioners ruled Eric still poses an unreasonable risk to public safety. For the first time, we're now hearing audio of Thursday's hearing that led to Eric Menendez being denied parole.
Was there any part of this that you believe was self-defense?
No.
Both brothers can now appeal, otherwise they'll get a chance at parole again in several years. They may be able to speed that up and get a chance in 18 months. Alex Stone, ABC News, San Diego.
All right, still to come here on Nightside, where you can go this weekend to purchase new plants and recycle old pots. And if your four-legged best friends need to cool down this weekend, we have just the spot you can bring them.
Oh, we're all going to need to cool down this weekend, but here's a nice, refreshing photo. Ron Burdick shared this lovely flower shot with a busy bee in the midst of it. Our pick of the night tonight. I'll be back with your 7-day forecast.
Download the KXLY Plus app on your connected TV.
Watch our countdown to kickoff.
Sunday at 7, streaming live on KXLY Plus.
Wildfire season is here. Protect what matters most with meteorologist Chris Crocker.
We track the winds, the humidity, the lightning, because even the smallest change can lead to disaster.
The First Alert Weather Team, only on 4 News Now.
For more than 20 years, Blackhawk has electrified country fans. Experience them live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, October 16th. Visit the Coeur d'Alene Casino box office or cdacasino.com for tickets.
Winning is just the beginning.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. With SUVs for life's adventures, trucks as dependable as the people who drive them, EVs to charge up a summer of no limits, and American legends that need no introduction. This summer, Chevy drives America.
And now, well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing with around $10,000 in total value on this Silverado. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
My feet hurt so bad in the morning, I couldn't even put my feet on the floor. So I had to start engineering my own arch support. So I got that, then I put this in there, this one. Finally, before I added another one of these in, I went to Good Feet, and they gave me this. So I built all this together to engineer a solution to my pain. And if I'd have just gone to Good Feet, I'd have been better off in the first place.
Good Feet arch supports, engineered for pain relief, personally fitted for you.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Go to Lake Casino. Go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
Goodbye, everybody. I'm out of here.
Kimmel's out.
Hey, if you need me on set, I'm available.
And your favorite guest hosts are in.
This is a big deal.
All summer long.
So let's party.
Jimmy Kimmel Live with summer guest hosts. Weeknights on ABC.
Beat the heat. Always water before 10 a.m. or after 6 p.m.
Well, Spokane pools may be close to humans for the season, but the same can't be said for our furry friends. The Liberty Park Aquatic Center held its annual Doggy Dip event today. Look at that one go. If you missed this one, there are still 2 others this weekend. The Shadle Aquatic Center will be holding its Doggy Dip tomorrow. It's from 3 to 4:30. And the Comstock Aquatic Center will host one on Sunday from 3 to 4:30 as well. And those dogs will certainly enjoy that water, Chris, because it's going to be awfully hot this season, or this weekend.
Ever gone to the Doggy Dip?
Our previous set of dogs, I took them to the Comstock one, and I threw them in, and they were mad at me for like hours after. They did not love it.
Well, I took my great big Leon Burger Hammy, no longer with us, and he had a very epic party foul and had to clear the whole pool.
Oh, you're one of those.
So I have not gone back. So make sure you take your dog for a nice long walk and skip lunch before you go, because it is a great thing. And boy, keep yourself cool, keep your dogs cool. We are in for a long-term heat wave. 4 things to know about your weather, and that does make a difference because the impacts of heat are cumulative on the body. You may make it through a couple of 90-degree-plus days with no trouble, but after a few days, it can take its toll, especially if you're not staying really on top of your hydration. So we're going to be in the mid-90s this week. There is a possibility of some of this smoke from Montana moving into the Spokane, Coeur d'Alene area and points to the north. It is smoke from central Idaho for the Palouse, the LC Valley, and it looks like we're headed to record highs next week and the hottest weather of the season so far. Tomorrow up to 94, so pretty good jump from today, 5 degrees. Here's our average high way down here in the lower 80s. So we're up to 96 Sunday, and there's those 98s. Our warmest day of the season so far has been 97. 98 on Monday would tie the record for that day. 98 on Tuesday would break the record. Right now it's 96, and then we start to cool down a little bit, but still in the 90s Thursday, and even a week from now we're going to be well above average. Our air quality right now is in the moderate range, and that's where it's been all evening as we are bringing in some wildfire smoke. We've also, with these warm temperatures, are going to be dealing with ground level ozone. So watching our air quality very carefully for tomorrow. Here's a look at where we are right now around the region in the moderate range throughout North Idaho. It was deep into the unhealthy range in parts of the LC Valley and the southern panhandle into central Idaho early today. Smoke forecast, again, we've got smoke that's impacting Lewiston, Pullman, and that is going to get worse as we get into tomorrow morning. Plus, we're bringing in some smoke from western Montana wildfires into the rest of the region, kind of surrounded by fires right now. And then hopefully we'll see some improvement early next week as a ridge of high pressure continues to build and our winds shift a little bit. But it's going to be a hazy weekend. Temperatures in the mid-90s. There's those upper 80s, and then a little bit cooler as we go on. And of course, the overnight lows. After several nights in the 50s, we are going to be in the 60s through the 7-day forecast. So emphasizing again, take care of yourself, take care of your pets and your people, your elderly neighbors. Always good to check in on them as well, because this heat can take its toll, Derek.
Yeah, no doubt about it. All right, Chris, thank you. The Friends of Manitou Fall Plant Sale is happening this weekend. The sale will include a wide selection of plants, from grasses and shrubs to houseplants. You can also recycle used plastic pots you no longer use, as long as they're unbroken and either black or green. The sale starts tomorrow and will run from 8 to 3 near the Geyser Conservatory. Every sale of this event goes towards projects and activities that support Manitou Park. In news for your health tonight, the stress is unfortunately a part of life. But tonight, a health expert is sharing tips that can help your mind and your body calm down after a stressful day. The first way to do that, Dr. Sanjay Gupta says, focus on your breathing. Using a technique of breathing slowly through your nose and then out of the mouth, making sure you're using your diaphragm and ab muscles.
Just doing that for 90 seconds, or even just taking 3 long, deep breaths, can help change the rhythm of your breathing, which then slows your heart rate and lowers your blood pressure.
Dr. Gupta also recommends practicing self-compassion and finally trying a minute of daily meditation, which can clear your head and slow your breathing. All right, still ahead, where you can take your family for a free outdoor movie night this weekend. That's coming up next here on Nightside.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
It's summer event time.
Bronco and Bronco Sport make every adventure more epic.
Because they come with GOAT modes. Goes over any type of terrain.
Lease a 2025 Bronco Sport Big Bend for $299 a month for 36. Only at your local Ford dealer.
After a car wreck, big insurance moves fast to protect themselves, not you. That's why it's critical to call us as soon as possible.
With Craig Swap & Associates, we make sure the process is fair for you.
I knew I really needed help after my accident, so I called Craig Swap & Associates. They not only fought for me, but treated me fairly every step of the way.
The sooner you call us, the faster we can make things right. One call, that's all.
Call the 9s, 509-999-9999.
Summer's almost over.
But there's lots of end-of-summer fun at Toyota's National Sales Event.
Go long! Yes! I'm right! Manny drops back and he flips one right down the middle. Well done. No, this one's burning.
Right now, during Toyota's National Sales Event, you can lease a tough new 2025 Tundra for just $509 a month.
Come in today.
Great job, rookie.
Toyota, let's go places.
Well done, Viv. You got the presents, the balloons, and the Raptor cake. Now how about something to put a smile on your face? Aspen Dental provides complete affordable care with dentists and labs in one place. Plus free exams and x-rays for new patients without insurance. And 25% off treatment plans for everyone. Quality care at a price worth celebrating. It's one more way Aspen Dental is in your corner.
It's summer event time, Sam. Great time to buy.
A Ford F-Series truck.
Take your pick. Gas, all-electric, hybrid, and diesel.
Lease a 2025 F-150 STX Super Crew for $329 a month for $36. Only at your local Ford dealer.
4 News Now is brought to you by Fairway Floor.
Well, families can head to Coeur d'Alene tomorrow for a free outdoor movie night. The event is being put on by the Coeur d'Alene Police Department in Coeur d'Alene City Park. CDAPD says the evening will be family friendly as they chose a classic movie to show in Twister. The fun starts at 8 p.m. All right, and now for our top 10 trending stories through the 4 News Now story tracker at number 3. The owner of downtown Spokane salon, Urbana Natural Spa Salon and Wine, has filed a tort claim, which is the first step in a civil lawsuit against Catholic Charities and the city of Spokane due to a spike in crime in that area. In it, too, a head-on crash occurred this morning on Highway 291, 1 mile southeast of Suncrest. Due to the crash, the northbound lane was closed. The status of the vehicle, the people in the vehicle, not known at this time. And at number 1, after being found guilty of illegally killing a trophy elk in Coeur d'Alene, Joel Patrick Rose was sentenced to 30 days in jail, a lifetime hunting ban, and $35,000 in fines. He was found guilty in July in a jury trial. You can find each of these stories and much more on our website, KXLY.com. All right, during the summer, nothing beats spending the day on the water, whether that means floating down the river or getting in a boat to do a little rowing. And while rowing might be intimidating to some, in this week's Air 4 adventure, we're heading to Priest River, where one organization says it's never too late to learn. Let's go for a ride in the Air 4 drone over what they call the mud hole.
We are in Priest River, Idaho, at the Priest River Recreation Area, also locally known as the Mud Hole. Today we are out to put several of our rowing shells in the water for the Pend Oreille Rowing and Paddling Association, also known as PORPA. We are out here pretty much every morning. Our club is, people can come and check out a boat and go out with people that they are confident with. We also have free Discover rowing lessons, so anybody that would like to learn can come out for 3 free lessons, and we teach on a rowing machine first, and then we have very stable single boats that people can row in to learn. Rowing is a lifetime sport. I actually rowed in college, but an awful lot of people learn to row when they are my age or younger, and it is something you can learn to do. There's a lot of technique, but once you get that technique down, it can be a wonderful workout, and also it's spectacular to be out on the waters here.
I really like being on the water, like going out in a single and just like taking my time and kind of sitting by the edge of the water. There's some people going out on singles, some on doubles, but I'm gonna go out on the quad, and I think I'm rowing second seat on the quad today, and we're gonna go do our warm-ups. There's definitely a lot of teamwork involved in keeping the boat steady and nice and smooth and in unison.
The Priest River is always calm, especially in the mornings. You can row up here about a mile before it gets too shallow. People that are more experienced can go out on the Pend Oreille River, and especially when it's nice and calm, you can row for miles and miles. Isn't this spectacular? We call it the beautiful Priest River.
Really does look pretty cool. All right, Eastern Washington put a bow on fall football camp today in Cheney.
The Eagles held their second and last scrimmage out on the Inferno, and now they look to their defensive side to see what has improved the most. Catch the answer coming right up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Watch our countdown to kickoff.
Sunday at 7, streaming live on KXLY Plus.
Did you miss me, Guillermo?
Of course, Jimmy. I love you.
You texted me one time the whole summer.
Tuesday, September 2nd.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Jimmy Kimmel is back.
Thanks for clearing that up.
To crushing late night.
Please welcome Mariah Carey, Pedro Pascal, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Ben Affleck. You could remake Back to the Future. Would you go back in time and see to it that you never met Matt Damon?
Jimmy Kimmel returns. New Tuesday, September 2nd on ABC.
Looking for a cool new tricked out truck? Perfect for the Inland Northwest? Then you need to visit Cal Cars, Spokane and Coeur d'Alene's Truck Kings. From half to 3/4 ton to dualies and diesels. Like your deal, love your wheels this week at Cal.
Donnie, I bet I know what you're thinking.
Ken, you don't.
You're thinking that people hurt in a car crash should call the advocates because we know how to fight for our clients, take on big insurance, and win.
Close.
Okay. Tell me, what were you thinking?
I was thinking about how horses can't breathe out of their mouths, just their noses.
Huh. Yeah, I wasn't going to guess that. Just their noses.
Just their noses.
Injured? You deserve an advocate.
Bill's Heating and AC has not one, not two, but 3 warehouses overstocked with top quality air conditioners. To clear out inventory before the end of the year, we're doing something we've never done before. Advertising our guaranteed lowest pricing for all to see. Right now, you can get a full heating and cooling system installed for only $6,500 to $8,500, depending on capacity. Call now before this amazing deal goes away. Call 208-777-5528.
If you're looking for a great deal on quality pre-owned vehicles with a great selection to choose from, then you need to come down to Findlay Honda, Spokane.
And right now, we're giving $1,000 over Kelly Blue Book fair market value for your trade-ins.
The Eastern Washington Eagles wrapped up fall camp today. Their multi-week grind inching closer to week 1 of college football, capped off by a scrimmage out on the Inferno. Head coach Aaron Best talked to us about how the offensive line is the most improved unit of camp overall, citing how now nearly everyone there was and how they just meshed together despite being new just so well. But on the other side of the ball, the defense needed that improvement too. They had a much greater experience level, especially on that defensive line. That was Best elaborated on how that line is an absolutely necessity to be on point this season.
We have the most reps at D-tackle. And so it's weird to say that it's almost, I mean, it's almost like sometimes like a right fielder at times where you don't get a ton of activity, but you're really still important to the team because all of a sudden you got someone tagging a third, 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, and all of a sudden you got to, rip something on the line to home plate. Like, we need those guys.
Love the baseball reference, Coach. And Eastern now has one more week of prep before heading to San Antonio, take on those Incarnate Word Cardinals. That's next Saturday. The Washington State Cougars have talked about some of these fun new additions to the football game day experience. We got a lot of them. New kickoff at the Cub tailgate. That's open to everyone 3 hours before kickoff. Food and drinks for purchase, plus the Coug marching band. Don't want to miss that. All at the Cub Senior Ballroom. Cougville open for more tailgating too. That's a couple hours before kickoff, and of course at halftime. We'll have bounce houses, a beer garden, great for the whole family. The Cougar Prowl now beginning 2 hours, 40 minutes before kick. And that march starts at the Taylor Sports Complex with Coach Rogers. And the Cougar Collective will host Friday happy hour specials at the baseball field for the first 2 home weekends. And also on Friday, First Down Fridays are back. There'll be a street fair in downtown Pullman from 4 to 7 p.m. before some select home games. And the Seahawks into their final preseason game tomorrow. They're up against the Green Bay Packers. and still haven't lost. Playing the Raiders and the Chiefs, still undefeated. 3-game losing streak, though, to the Pack if you count regular season games in this list. 2018 home win, their only dub since 2014 in the postseason. Rookie Jalen Milroe gets his start for Seattle. He had quite the career at Alabama, especially on the ground, so it'll be fun to watch him. Kickoff at Lambeau tomorrow at 1. And the Spokane Chiefs adding a new teammate for the 2025-26 season in Caden Zasada, a Minnesota kid fresh off 21-goal, 9-assist season for Hill Murray High School. And at the USA Hockey National 16 player developmental camp, the forward led all skaters, 6 goals in just 7 games. Zasada is eligible to play this season, and he will be at training camp next week.
Here's a 1-0 pitch to Messina. That's hit high and deep to left field.
What an absurd game from the Spokane Indians. They use a 10-inning second inning, highlighted by this Cole Messina homer to beat the Aqua Sox 10-2. Also helped out that Everett had 4 errors in just 1.1 innings in that stretch. Messina ended the day with 3 hits, and the win ties the series and moves us to tomorrow's Game 5. That first pitch just after 7. And former Cougs starter Cam Ward entered tonight's preseason game as a starter for the Tennessee Titans, though didn't do a whole lot outside of this excellent 17-yard completion to Van Jefferson, but it would be his all-around performance this preseason that what Titans head coach Brian Callahan said was so impressive about Ward so early on.
There's just a confidence in his demeanor that I have when he's in there that this is, none of it's too big for him. And he really operates calmly and finds completions, and those are the things that we've worked on over training camp.
Ward and the Titans open their regular season at the Denver Broncos on September 7th. And again, we just can't wait for it. Soccer season is starting up again, but for the Zephyr this time, as they begin their second ever season, that comes up in just less than 24 hours. They go to the heart of Texas, battling Dallas Trinity in the famous Cotton Bowl. Spokane did pretty well against Dallas, 2-1-1 over last season. And the Trinity eliminated the Zephyr from the postseason, beating Carolina on the final match day, knocking Spokane out. This year's debut match tomorrow at 5:30. So it's funny to see sort of the combination of soccer hitting now, and then we have football coming in soon. And I don't want to say it because we got too much going on, but basketball is not even that far away. It's the busy season's getting going.
A little bit of everything. All right, Jack, thank you. We'll be right back.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com. This is your community, and your stories deserve to be heard. At 4 News Now, we're here to listen, connect, and bring you the news that truly matters. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
A penny saved is a lifetime earned. Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
This river wasn't dammed in a day. And GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Get 5.9% APR on GMC Sierra heavy-duty models. That's over $4,000 in average finance savings.
You'll find American pride countywide at this year's Sanders County Fair and Rodeo in Plains, Montana, Labor Day weekend. Bring the whole family for the best county fair around, right on the scenic Clark Fork River where admission is always free. The Sanders County Fair has tasty food, creative displays, 4-H animals, a wonderful carnival, exciting rodeo action, fun music concerts, and the carnage on the Clark Fork Demo Derby. Tickets available at SandersCountyFair.com, the fair office, or see us on Facebook. Plan to make great family memories on the greenest grass in Montana, Labor Day weekend at the Sanders County Fair and Rodeo in Plains.
Summer adventure awaits in a rugged new Honda. It's time to chase the sun wherever it takes you. With impressive Honda capability and exciting performance. From the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a 3.99% APR on a 2026 CR-V Hybrid.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
We're gearing up for fall, but the weather says not so fast. A week's worth of summer, including hazy conditions this weekend.
You know what I noticed on your planning forecast? No odd-numbered highs. at all for the entire week.
You're right. I wonder if that's like a psychological thing with meteorologists.
Or it's just my weird brain at work. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.